Good morning, welcome to today's RC coffee chat. Happy days. Right, on to today's topics. We have got, my numbering's all screwed, so we've got a couple of topics. The first one is that we went slope soaring yesterday. Brilliant. You're going to find out more about that, and you're going to see more about that very soon as well. I had a new model arrive called the SAKURA. As well, mixed feelings on that one right now. I've got her right next to me here, so we'll have a nose at that one. And Ken, this bit's for you, by the way, so you can see what's in the box. What else we got? We got lots of new episodes on their way. Unfortunately, no flying this weekend. So what does that mean for models here? So that's the topics for today. So yesterday, slope soaring. Wow, absolutely brilliant. Picked up Andrew about 8:30, and we made our way up to Haresfield Beacon near Stroud here in the United Kingdom. Absolutely brutal slope, and I really do mean that. Absolutely brutal. We had tons and tons of lift, but landing it, it's just bonkers. It's just pot luck whether the model comes down in one piece or not. There was one fatality yesterday for a model which came in down in many bits apparently. Wasn't good for that one. So what was I doing yesterday? That was it. I was perfecting the slow roll. Now I'm gonna have to improvise here. Here's a piece of balsa wood. So what I was doing yesterday was trying to perfect the slow roll. So what I was trying to do is go upside down like so, and then hold it and pause, and then come back out, but remain at the same height at what I entered. And I did that repetitively, pretty much, trying to avoid the other guys on the flight line, because I think it is pretty much fair game if you try and knock each other out the sky. So while trying to do rolls in both directions and maintain the height, I'm near trying to avoid Dave, Andrew and Doug trying to take me out at the same time. Which is really, really good fun, and also just going off and doing your own thing and trying to take them out while you're at it. So that's what I did yesterday, was trying to perfect the slow rolls. Now, you may be wondering, Matt, why did you spend a day trying to perfect slow rolls? Well, for me, it was trying to get the angle on the stick. So you say that we want to go left, so that's up on the stick, but then you're having to put down elevator in there to hold it at the top of the position, and then when you want to bring it back around, you're going to nudge it around to the left and then bring it back up at the same time. So I was trying to get like the muscle memory in place so that I could bring her up. So if she's flying that way round, bring her up, inverted, and then bring her back round. But then also mixing it up. So I would do 2 left, like so, and then I would then do 2 right, like so. And by the end of the day, what I managed to get myself in the habit of doing was actually doing a figure of 8 and then not losing actually any height at all. So what I would do is that maybe I would roll left, pause, bring it back round, and then come back over, and then flip inverted, and then slowly come round, and then just do figures of 8 like that. I was really, really impressed with how far I progressed in a single day. So that's what I did yesterday. It was really, really good fun. I've got lots of footage on there. I've also got a time lapse as well. Now, I'm sure some of you don't like time lapses, but for me, it was absolutely brilliant. Just to go back and review the footage and just see the sun, just move across the sky, and you've got the clouds coming this way as well, and then lots of flying wings and stuff flying around in the sky as well. So I do have a time lapse for that. That will be out shortly. By the way, it's already in the Facebook group, so if you want to see any of these episodes, I'll put a link to the Facebook group in the video description. Almost all of them are out in the Facebook group already. Yeah, so it really was just a day of repetition for me, just to get that muscle memory in so that I come back out. And the reason why I did that on the slope is because you can literally you can fly for hours and not use any batteries. And if I can perfect that rolling, that slow roll and then I've got pretty cocky and we start doing figures of 8 by the end of it, is that after that is that when I try and do a actual rolling loop in either direction, I've kind of got that movement stuck in my thumb. So yeah, absolutely brilliant day yesterday. I had so much fun. Dave even came out to the slope as well, which was good fun, and I did manage to knock his Pluto out the sky with my weasel. Really good fun. If you've never been slope soaring, you really must go slope soaring. It is absolutely brilliant. And there's nothing wrong with taking a model which has got a motor on it. Actually, in the beginning, when you go slope soaring, a model which has a motor in it does come in very, very handy to get you out of those awkward or maybe tricky situations which you'd end up landing or crashing in with a non-powered model. If you do take a model up which has got a motor on the back, it can help massively just so that you get more airtime out there. So yeah, slope soaring, absolutely brilliant. Got a couple of episodes. In fact, there's another episode to come out on that as well. So yeah, I'll end up with 4 episodes about slope soaring over the next week. Next topic is we've had a new model arrive. Now I'll put this on your screen. Let's take a quick look at it. That's the model, and that's what I've got in my hands. What I didn't realise is how flimsy it is out of the box. So let me just show you a moment. The instructions are pretty good. The instructions are so good I've worked out that I didn't get given a motor mount. But the slight issue is that it is a bit limp, to say the least. It's not very thick. It's definitely EPP by the looks of it. I'd only say it's maybe 3mm, 4mm at a push for the actual model itself. So it is a bit flimsy at the moment. And the tail's a bit, well, they've got carbon fibre in there. I'm definitely going to put some more glue in that, that's for sure. And then the wings themselves are a bit flimsy as well. Now, looking at the photograph on there, you will see, I don't know if you can, in fact, let me just move this one out of the way. I'm just trying not to break it when I'm moving it out of the way. If we look on here, is that you'll see that there is loads and loads of support. So I think we can probably see better underneath, yeah. If we look underneath, the carbon fibre here is what basically gives that model its strength, and trust me, it really does need some strengthening because it is so flimsy in its current form. So we've got 2 carbon spars for each wing, and then there's another pair of spars for the tail fin at the back as well. It does, at the moment, it does feel really, really flimsy, and quite annoyingly, that motor mount which they show on there, you don't actually get in the kit by the looks of it. So I've got mixed feelings about this one right now. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to hold off judgment on that until it's actually built, because I'm pretty sure it's going to firm up after we get the carbon fibre in there and all those supports underneath. I'm sure they're going to help massively. It is definitely a very, very lightweight model. I'm also concerned that I don't have, well, I do have a motor which I can put on it, but it's on the chuck glider and I don't fancy taking it off that one. So I need to order a little motor, which I've got a pen and just need to take a note to make sure I order a, what was it, a HK 1216 or something. I need to order a little motor today for this one, so that I've got some power for it. I think I've got small enough servos as well. That would be curious on that, and I definitely need a smaller battery pack for this because I've got some 800 milliamp hours 2Ss, and I think that's going to be too heavy for this model. Does it look like fun? Absolutely. Does it look like it's a model for an inexperienced pilot? No, it would just disintegrate. I have serious concerns about its life expectancy with my flying, but that said, I will get it built, and I will give it a damn good caning. And for 15 quid, mixed feelings right now. I'm trying to think that what else is around that price point, and what did we have? We had that rainbow wing, and that was a lot of fame for your money. This one is not a lot of fame for your money, but again, they're 2 very, very different model styles. So yeah, that one turned up. Mixed feelings. Like I said, I'm going to reserve final judgment until it's built and I've got it in the air. I think that's the safest thing to do for that one. It does look like really, really good fun. just because of the size of it. It definitely is a model which I can fly at home. Brilliant. I like it for that. So we'll see. We'll see how that does. We'll see how that does. Yeah. Anyway, next topic is we've got some new episodes. So right now, well, last night I came home and I edited up a load of episodes. We do have the moisture inspection with the Micro Sky Munter. That's what I've nicknamed it, by the way. The Micro Sky Munter is, first time dancing around the clouds. That video is pretty much ready to go. I do need to go back in it. I've watched it once myself. I've spotted something which I need to edit out. So that one needs another edit, which I'll get done this morning. Won't take more than like 20 minutes tops. We've got a time lapse which is going to come out. We've got the Weasel XP slope soaring session. So that is a little bit of an introduction for me on the flight line. Then we go off and you can see the model flying, but then I put some commentary in on top. And then there's some more footage. And this time I've been meaning to do this for absolute ages, is to put the run cam on top of the Weasel XP wing. Absolutely brilliant. There's a few little tips in there for you as well for that one. And also do look for when she's inverted. She's bobbing like that as well, which is a bit weird on the camera, so apologies for that. I'm guessing that's because she's too nose heavy, which is no big surprise because it had a run cam sat on top of it quite near the front. So yeah, but you'll be able to see some slope soaring action. I do also have some Mel episodes on the way out, but the one which is holding them all up is Mel 55. I need to go back and edit that one because I would like to add some final thoughts to those boots which arrived, because they are absolutely brilliant. They only cost 20 quid and they were brilliant. So I need to go back and edit that one today. So we Mel episodes, and I think I'm up to like Mel 65 now in my editing notes. Only 57 has actually been up to 57 has been edited, and I've got another 8 more or so to come, and I've had a load of milk turn up yesterday, so we'll be going through that as well today. So lots and lots of episodes on the way out. Also, I've got shed loads of DVR footage from both the Micro Sky Hunter and the Hornet FPV Flying Wing 2, especially that one when I'm darting in and out of all those trees. I do need to get those edited up. It won't be the best video quality, so I'll do my best to compensate with that with some absolute fantastic commentary and some decent tunes to go with it as well. That leaves us with the last topic which I've got, which is there's no flying this weekend. No flying for me. In short, I've got my girls all weekend. The wife's out doing some or other, so I've got the girls both days, well, today and tomorrow. So that kind of like scarpers any flying, because we don't want two little psychopaths on the flight line, because they really are nut jobs. So it is going to be a build weekend by the looks of it. It's going to be a build and editing weekend. I've got a collection of episodes which I either need to go back and re-edit or go and create and put together. And also my main challenge for this weekend is to get the Mini Talon flight worthy. What's left on that one is I've got one long piece of laminate to put on one side of the fuselage. I've got to dig out the holes in the wings for the receiver and the video transmitter, stick the Eagle Tree Vector in it, just go through the flight pieces and stick a bit of Velcro in the nose. I've already done the camera mount on the front, so I've got a pan and tilt camera. I've got a pan camera, not tilt, to go on the front. I've got that ready, and yeah, it's not that far away. It's only a few things. I will also be covering my wings. The wings will also get a clear laminate underneath, and I'm going to do a chrome silver on top, and I'll carry that all the way through the centre section of the model as well. So I've kind of worked out what I want for the model. It's just a case of just getting it done now. So yeah, for me, it's going to be a build weekend. So on that note, if you are out flying this weekend, please pop a battery in for me and spank the living daylights out of it. That would be classed as happy days. And yeah, not bad. I'm pretty flown out after yesterday. That was a lot of hours flying. If you consider we got there maybe about 10 o'clock and we didn't leave until the afternoon, and I pretty much flew for the whole day. That was a lot of flying yesterday. kind of liked it. I really do like slope soaring, and you'll be able to join in with those adventures over the next couple of days too. So to quickly summarise, I went slope soaring yesterday, got lots of episodes about slope soaring on their way to you. Do look out for those slow rolls as well. It does get a little bit repetitive, but that's the point. You learn through repetition, and that's what it was doing for the vast majority of the day. And also trying to knock Dave, Andrew and Doug out the sky as well, mixed in with all that. I've got a new model arrive here. It's the SAKURA. I'm reserving judgment on that one right now until it's built, because I'm pretty sure it's going to stiffen up once it's been built, and I'm also lacking a motor for it anyway. What else have we got? Plenty of new episodes, and there's some episodes which you can't see on my screen. They will be out shortly. Like I said, shameless plug for the Facebook group. The vast majority of those are already out in the Facebook group if you want to see them beforehand. And unfortunately, it's a no flying weekend for me. So instead, it's going to be a video editing and build weekend instead. I really must get that mini Talon over the edge so that we can get her out and get her flying. So with that said, if you're out flying this weekend, chuck a battery in for me, have great fun, rag the nuts off them, and on that note, from myself, man, thank you ever so much for joining me for today's RC coffee chat. Have a fantastic weekend. Cheerios!